Welcome back, everyone. It's your favorite sassy trainer, Miko, and I am beyond thrilled to have you here for this explainer. Look, if you were with us for our last Notion Solutions session, you already know your way around a block and a page. We covered all of that. But today we are moving way past the basics. We're taking off the training wheels, and I'm going to show you exactly how to become the virtual assistant that clients will absolutely refuse to live without. So let me be perfectly clear right up front. This is a demanding, highly detailed masterclass. We are not just making cute little to-do lists today, okay? We're diving headfirst into advanced workflow design, cross-app automation, and honestly, the art of making yourself utterly indispensable. If you are finally ready to stop doing repetitive busy work and start architecting real systems, well, you're in exactly the right place. Here is our brutal but absolutely beautiful bootcamp curriculum for today. We're tackling this in 3 phases. Phase 1 is organizing the chaos. Phase 2 is automating the stack. And Phase 3 is all about Notion Academy. So let's get straight to work. All right, kicking things off with Phase 1, organizing the chaos. Listen, your very first mission as a top-tier VA is rescuing your poor clients from themselves. You know exactly what I mean. You have to stop those messy, scattered Slack threads and product requirements floating around in like 4 different tools where nobody has a clue what the latest version of anything is. The fix is actually remarkably simple. To build a central docs database, just go to any page in Notion and type /database. Step 2, name it something crystal clear like Project Docs. This one single database is your client's brand new source of truth for all those pesky strategy notes and tech specs that usually just vanish into the digital void. Now, obviously, a database is only as good as its organization, right? You need to add 3 essential properties right off the bat. First, throw in a doc type property. You know, is this a PRD, a strategy note, a retrospective? Second, you want a status property. Use tags like draft, in review, and accepted. And third, and this is a really big one, folks, add a last updated date property. That ensures you and your team literally never have to second guess if a document is current or if it's some relic from 3 quarters ago. And please, I am begging you, do not reinvent the wheel every single time your client needs a new document. When you click the new button on your database, just select Add New Template. You can pre-build the exact sections your client always uses for a product requirement document, things like the problem statement, dependencies, and success metrics. You close it, and it saves automatically. Next time someone needs a PRD, they just click that template. Boom. Consistent structure, 0 guesswork. Okay, now let's see how this builds into pure magic using action buttons. You can drop interactive buttons anywhere, and they use really simple when-then logic to do your heavy lifting. You just type /button to open the menu and then set up that logic. For example, when someone clicks a button named New Project, then Notion automatically sends a Slack ping to the team, creates a new page in the project database, assigns the author as the owner, and embeds a to-do list. Seriously, with one single click, an accepted PRD becomes a fully launched project workspace. That is exactly how you look like an absolute wizard to your clients. Now, as your database grows, it's going to get a little property heavy, and I demand aesthetic perfection, and honestly, so should you. When a page has 20 properties, it's just overwhelming. So click Customize Layout to open the Layout Builder. Take all that extra supporting info, like the created time or relevant links, and stash it away in a collapsible details panel on the side. Then, use pinned properties to put the really crucial things, like status and author, front and center right under the title. Hide the mess, spotlight the vital stuff. So, you've built this gorgeous, highly automated documentation hub. But let me ask you a sassy little question. Is anyone actually reading it? Building a beautiful doc is completely useless if the client's team isn't viewing it. Check the page analytics right at the top of the page. If your views are shockingly low a week after you shared a major update, well, that tells you it needs to be shared more broadly or the format just isn't working for the team. Let data, not just aesthetics, drive your workflow adjustments. Moving right along to Phase 2, automating the stack. Your client's work doesn't live in just one single place, does it? It's in analytics platforms, design tools, payment processors. Without automations, you end up becoming the overworked, underpaid human glue, trying to hold those 10 different software apps together. It is time to stop copy and pasting. The solution is this highly technical term MCP, or Model Context Protocol. But in layman's terms, it's just a magical, open-source bridge. It allows your Notion custom agent to securely talk to outside apps and do your cross-app chores for you automatically. You don't need a bespoke, clunky integration for every single tool anymore. MCP standardizes the whole shebang. let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Imagine signups for your client dropped last week. Normally, you'd be stuck spending hours pulling reports, right? Well, with MCP, you just tell your Notion custom agent in plain English, when I flag an investigation in Notion, pull the funnel data from Amplitude, identify the drop-off, and generate a FigJam board mapping the user journey. The agent actually coordinates the work across all 3 apps by itself. You literally just sit back and look like a genius. Setting this up is surprisingly easy too. Just open your agent settings in Notion, go to Tools and Access, and click Add Connection. You're going to see pre-configured options there like GitHub, Stripe, and a bunch more. Select one, follow the prompts to authenticate your client's credentials, and you're in. And hey, if an app isn't on the list, no worries. As long as it has an MCP server, your workspace admin can add it as a custom connection using just the server URL. Now listen to me very carefully right here because this is a strict security warning. Once connected, your agent has access to external tools. You absolutely must understand the difference between read tools and write tools. Read tools like search or fetch, they just pull info. They are totally harmless. But write tools like create, update, or send, those make live, permanent changes to external data. You have to tightly control these. Your agent only gets access to what you explicitly grant it. I really cannot emphasize this enough. Always test before you trust. When you are setting this up for a client, keep your write tools set to always ask during your testing phase. The AI will actually prompt you for confirmation before it executes an action. That way you can review the changes before they happen, so you don't accidentally wreck your client's external databases. Once you know it works perfectly, then you can adjust it to run fully automatically. And finally, we arrive at phase 3, the crown jewel, Notion Academy. So you now know how to organize chaos and automate cross-app workflows. But how do you take these highly technical skills and make them officially, undeniably bankable? Enter Notion Academy. This is your ultimate training ground. Whether you are still filling in a few beginner gaps or you are totally ready to master advanced workflows, the Academy has 3 distinct learning paths. It is perfectly designed to take you from wherever you are right now straight to official certification. Inside the Academy, you're going to master the critical no-code skills that actually scale businesses. We're talking about building with blocks, structuring complex relational databases, mastering rollups, and deploying Notion AI to its absolute full potential. You aren't just learning how to use an app, you are learning how to build connected knowledge systems that grow alongside a client's team. And that brings me to my final empowering piece of advice for you today. Take the exam. Get the badge. An official Notion certification proves your worth on paper. It tells potential clients that you aren't just a basic admin, you are a certified systems architect. Having that completely justifies you charging top-tier premium rates in the virtual staffing market. Get certified, become indispensable, and please, charge what you are actually worth.
So I want to leave you with this provocative thought. Are you ready to stop being the overworked human glue and start being the highly paid architect? The tools are right there. The training is right there. Go enroll in Notion Academy today, build out those templates, set up those custom agents, and permanently level up your career. You've absolutely got this. I will see you in the next explainer.